Hello and welcome back to the vlog. In this vlog we go to Rio Dulce, which is a region in Guatemala that is on the east side, kind of near the Caribbean and Belize, and it's a really beautiful river, and Lago Izabal is the lake that connects to the river that connects to the ocean. So it's a really beautiful area and it feels very tropical. So come with us and enjoy the time. So we were about 15 minutes from the house when our car had 2 flat tires and we had to get that fixed, and it took about 3 hours, so that was fun. But I got to go to the house a little bit early while Daniel fixed the car. Thank goodness for him, because that gas station was crazy. It was just like right on the road, kind of scary, and I got to relax at the water with Ellie while he fixed the car. They're so cute. She wouldn't come all the way out here because of the boat with me, and with Daniel she does not give crap. Our golden retriever Ellie was about 8 months at this point and had never gone swimming before, so we really wanted this trip to introduce her to the water and create a positive experience for her. And there's luckily a beach that she liked a lot better than this step area because she couldn't get out, but she really loved swimming with Daniel, so that was good. She looks like a little otter on your shoulder. My favorite part about this house was the dock. I've always dreamed of having something like this that goes out into the water, and it was just so beautiful and relaxing, and thus we spent a lot of time there. Do that again! Of course, in Guatemala, you gotta have a fresh coconut and a cerveza with your time, and then there was also just these beautiful lights that we got to see as the sun went down. And here's some footage of when we took her to the beach and brought her to the area of the water that she could still stand in, and she really liked this a lot. I think because she had a lot more control, and so Daniel and her just like jumped around in the water and had a lot of fun. Understandably, she was super tired after that, so we just took a little siesta and then had lunch, which was mojarra, which is a local fish in the lake, which was really good, honestly. I've also never had a whole fish like that. The final day we went out on a boat ride with Ellie to see if we could find some manatees, because they have been spotted near the house that we were staying in, but we didn't see any, unfortunately. When we left the house, we had to go to this town to get a specific tire for our car because it had really weird sized tires, and they had this like festival going on with all these horses, and I saw so many people just like fully armed with tons of beer. It was great. If you ain't drinking, you ain't driving, you know what I mean? Alright, hello and welcome back to my Guatemalan art studio. It is almost 9 o'clock at night right now, but I just made my easel and I got some canvases recently, and so I want to get a painting started. And I know tomorrow morning I will probably, hopefully, paint a lot. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. But I'm painting basically blue macaws in this piece. And so to start, I'm just going to be doing the opposite of greens on the color palette, which is like blues and reds. And I'm going to have that be my underpainting so that the greens are going to be more vibrant and luscious, and then whatever cool fun thing happens in the watery portions, I might just keep. Here's how the initial wash turned out. I really liked a lot of the pieces in there, so I decided that I was going to tape over some sections and keep them. And for this piece, I really wanted to focus on blocks of color and kind of bring a lot of my abstract work that I did in New York and Boston into this, while also taking what I learned in college with animals and pores. And so I wanted to make a blend of both abstraction and color and then animals. And I really like how it turned out. And I also wanted to bring some textiles back in, which we'll see at a later date. But here I'm just blocking in the colors based on my composition that I made in Procreate beforehand. I realized recently that I really love having these videos to look back on and see my old work, and also see how I've progressed as an artist and what I used to do and my art studio. So these videos are super nostalgic for me, and I hope you enjoy them. I think another important thing about watching myself back painting is that at this point, I actually really like the bottom parrot, how that's looking, and I wish I had just stopped there. But for some reason, I always need to paint over it, and I feel like I've said that time and time again. So I don't know how to like force myself to just take a step back and look at it and be like, actually, that's perfect, and I really like that. But I think, I don't know, maybe it's just realizing that things can be unfinished and imperfect, and things don't have to be fully rendered out. But it's hard for me to find that space. Like here too, I think I realized that leaving a lot of that pink would have been very nice for the painting, and I think looking forward in the future, I will take what I've learned here and use that. But I mean, it is what it is, and I like how it turned out in the end, so that's good. At this point, I had switched to oil to really bring those details out, but I wish I had had more colors, but I made do with, the primary colors. And And here's the finished piece. I hope you enjoy it. You can see all the little textile pieces that I added, the pom-poms, and I really like how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed this painting and stay tuned for next time. Bye!